and thanks for logging on to ABC15.com. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. That winter storm that brought us the rain, the storms, and the snow finally well to our east. But today, temperatures are still going to be stuck a little bit below normal before we start seeing those more seasonable temperatures on Monday. And then we start talking about quite a bit of heat here in the valley and across our state. Let's talk a little bit about the rain that fell, though, over the last couple of days. We saw just under an inch, and that added to our rain for 2013 so far. We're just over 2.5 inches of rain, and that puts us above normal for here for this time of year, about 0.38 inches above normal. So that rain that we saw, very beneficial here for our state. Also that snowfall in the high country. But again, that storm system well off to our east now. Behind it, we're seeing more of that northerly flow. So still going to be dealing with those northerly winds today. Also a little bit breezy in the high country as that storm system exits off to the east. So breezy conditions in the high country, a lighter breeze here in the valley. Temperatures today will be a little bit warmer than they were yesterday. In fact, a lot warmer. Yesterday we topped out only in the upper 50s. Today we'll get into the low 70s, but with that northerly flow, again, we're still going to be a little bit below normal. As we head towards Monday, though, we start to see a little bit of a ridge start to build in, and Monday more seasonable temperatures. And then towards the later part of the week, that's when a much bigger ridge really builds in, and we start seeing those really warm temperatures. And we're going to go from seasonable temperatures at the beginning of the week to temperatures that possibly are flirting with record highs by the end of the week. So today, only a high of 70 degrees, very nice. So with a very light breeze, winds out of the northeast to out of the northwest by the afternoon between 5 and 10 miles an hour today. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 70 for a high today. Tomorrow gets a little bit warmer, though, in the mid 70s, and then we start talking 80s as we head towards the end and middle part of the week. If you have plans, though, here for today, I want to point out a couple things going on. Of course, we have spring training, but maybe you want to head to the high country now that the roads are clear. Well, I'll tell you, there's plenty of snow both at Sunrise and at Snowbowl. The base is at Sunrise is at 73 inches and the base at Snowbowl at 72 inches, and all the lifts are open. So certainly a great time to go out and maybe do some skiing. Also, the Diamondbacks facing off against the Athletics today, and at the time the game gets going, we'll see a temperature of 68 degrees with a light breeze. Overall, a very good day to maybe enjoy some outdoors. Again, tomorrow just a tad warmer. The sunshine stays with us. Notice those temperatures start to climb into the 80s, and by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday, we're in the upper 80s, and we're going to come close to some of those record high temperatures.